Well, good evening. So another long night in the RV. So I got my mess cleaned up and I'm getting ready to clean up this wall. So you can see I got all this stripped out. I have a light here. So there's up to the bed that was coming off freely there. So the idea here is to sand this wall, clean this metal frame, and get some paint on this frame while I got the heat going in the RV, as well as get this off the roof so it's out of the way. So yeah, still a little bit cold in here. It didn't even get above freezing today, but yeah, furnace is warming it up nicely in here, so I'm sure here before too long I'm gonna take this beanie off. But I need to find what I need here to start cleaning this, sanding everything down, and I'll get you guys set up. It's a little filthy, but it still works. Well, until I broke the component on the top side when it rolled off the roof. All right, so I got the AC remounted. Don't need that sliding off on me in the middle of the night. I did not rewire it, as I plan on taking that back off. I'm going to do the same thing what I did up front. So you can see here the ceiling I'm putting in is going underneath that AC shroud. So I'm going to do the same thing up there. You could just ignore this. This is just a temporary wire to remind myself how this is being wired, because the original wire, unfortunately, I think I put a screw through it when I was remounting this, and I'll be taking that back down anyway. So yeah, just more work. But yeah, the other half is wanting supper, so I'm gonna have to call it a night here and go in and cook supper. Don't know what we're making yet, but I'll figure it out. But I'll pick you guys back up tomorrow evening after I get off work, because I still got a lot more to do. So See you then. All right, everyone. So next day, and I am, make sure I'm not going to trip over myself, ready to do the next step on this wall. So my next step, I'm going to start sanding her down so she's prepped for the new wall, as well as I'm going to get this steel here sanded down. You can see how bad that is. Sand that down and paint it with a probably with an undercoating spray that I got. All right, so safety goggles, mask, and some headphones. Always want to be safe and protect yourself, because you never know if something's going to fly in your eye, or especially with the sanding, it's going to make it hard to breathe with it being closed off in here. So let me get you guys set up and we'll get to it. You can see how much better that is. You can actually now see more clearly where that steel frame is going through at. So that bulges out a little bit there. So what I'm going to do is scrape that off as well. You can kind of see here it bulges out from the rust. So I'll be scraping all that off. But the wall is ready for the next step. Now with the wall and everything done and sanded, I'm going to do a quick wipe down. You can see how filthy that still is. With a quick wipe down, some rubbing alcohol is going to make it easier for the paint to stick. So this is what I'm using here. Same stuff as I used on the frame outside. And I'm going to hold the light so I can actually see where I'm spraying. And it's clogged. It is a used can, so I'm not surprised. All right, let's try this again. So, if you guys ever have that problem where your old can is clogged, it's a little bit of WD-40 and just work it around. They'll loosen it up. All right, now I just have to let that dry, and I even got back in here. So all that framing is sprayed on this side. And yes, I know I got paint on the cabinet there, and up here. But I'm not concerned about that. I plan on painting these anyways. All right, guys, so I'm going to call that done. And that's got to dry for at least 24 hours. So I will see you in the next video. So if you like what you see, please leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe, and it'll notify you the next time I post a video. Until then, I will see you in the next one.